Welcome back to SONGMINE.
Welcome back to the end of, well, the beginning of 2025, but for me, the end of 2024, because I just took down the Christmas stuff. So that counts for today. Anyway, listen, on this edition of SONGMINE, it's going to be just me talking about my picks for 2024. I'm going to give you my top 5 re-releases of 2024. These are albums that came out or music that's come out before, but never better, and in some cases for the first time. So I'm going to get into all that, where you can get them, where I got mine, and then we're going to talk about this. You recognize this? I just got this. And why am I the only person that knows where to get this new? This is a brand new copy of this album. I'm telling you now, even though it says that it was released in 1988, this is a brand new copy of Tracy Chapman's debut album. And this is the one with Fast Car on it. It had gone around before the beginning of last summer of 2024 that this was going to be re-released. And indeed it was, but not here. This is an import version. I don't know why. It's on Elektra. It's legit, too legit actually, because it's not here. So I don't know why. My guess is as good as yours, but I'm going to tell you where I got mine, if there's still any left. It's an admission of guilt, I'll be honest. You'll find out at the very end. The top 5 re-releases of 2024. And to start off, well, I mean, this says it all in a lot of ways. If you know me, you know why, but it really is our audience. It's a cruel world out there, but it wasn't cruel when it came to this release here by none other than NXS. Yes, yeah, it came out in '87. It was a huge tour, a huge album. It came out after Listen Like Thieves. Listen Like Thieves kind of teed this album up for great success. Of course, you know, Listen Like Thieves had What You Need, Kiss the Dirt. Shout out to my cousin Ray, got me a great copy at a record store in Las Vegas. So cheers to you for that. But anyway, this came out, Analog Productions. They re-released it for the Atlantic 75 series. I wasn't sure, but I went ahead and jumped in because I thought, okay, it's about time that re-releases came out. They were something other than Steely frickin' Dan. Please, thank you very much. I will say that they did also re-release the Hootie and the Blowfish debut as an Atlantic 75. Listen, I guess they base it on sales, and I'm sure it sold plenty, but you know, that's probably not a good release for Atlantic 75 because you don't want everybody to fall asleep before they buy every other album, you know what I mean? Number 5 in my top re-releases for 2024 is the 45 RPM 2LP version, so you can't be lazy, of NXS's Kick. It sounds phenomenal. The mastering is phenomenal, all original, all analog from the original analog source, remastered by, I forget who did this one, but anyway, look it up if you're a geek, because you probably are if you're watching SONGMINE. Top 5 re-releases for 2024, NXS's Kick. Coming in at number 4 for my top 5 re-releases for 2024 is the re-release of Ladytron's Light and Magic. You've heard songs from this on SONGMINE episodes that are on the KTEP platform. That would be season 1, where we're all figuring it all out. You're now in season 2, by the way. Anyway, number 4 in my top 5 re-releases for 2024, Ladytron's Light and Magic. So if you like synth, then you'll love this album. If you love it's over the top, but not kitschy. And if it is kitschy, it's somehow done really well. It's definitely big fans of Georgia Moroder's Moog, early disco, but also early techno, like 80s era. Unashamed, they wear it on their sleeve, but they do it well. This was originally released in 2002. So you know that it's been a little while before they re-released it. Anyway, this is on the blood red vinyl. I got this from my friends at Good Records in Dallas, Texas, Chris Penn. Thank you very much. This came out on Record Store Day 2024. I had to snatch it up because I didn't have a copy before then. And yeah, fantastic. The mastering is phenomenal. And if you got speakers, kind of like the ones you hear behind me, shout out to my brother Bill. Oh my God, what a great Christmas gift. They rock with something like this. Synth-a-palooza right here, but it's done really well. It's done classy, and it's done with some style. You know, it's not cheesy. And anybody who would call it cheesy has to recognize, well, I don't know. It's not cheesy. The lyrics are dry humor at cheesiest, if you want to call it cheesy at all. Anyway, fantastic. Synth to the core. Ladytron's Light and Magic. Number 4 in my top 5 2024 album re-releases.
All veils and misty, streets are blue. Almond looks, that chill divine. Some silken moment goes on forever, and we're leaving broken hearts behind. You mystify me. Mystify me. I need perfection, some twisted selection that tangles me. I will survive. Mystify me.
Coming in at number 3 in my top 5 2024 re-releases. You know I love Morphine, and this was a Black Friday record store day, which meant the day after Thanksgiving, this went on sale. And man, once again, I got to give a shout out to my friend Chris Penn over at Good Records in Dallas, Texas. He hooked me up. I guess there was a copy left, and he knew I loved Morphine, wanted to make sure that I got it, and I did from them. So thank you, Good Records in Dallas, Texas. A lot of good record stores in Dallas, but Chris Penn and Good Records, if you know me, you know my history with them, and you know never forget the coup. Anyway, what you got here, you've got some live broadcast recordings. Actually, I think this was released maybe on digital at the end of the 90s or something, but first time on vinyl, and it's on yellow vinyl. They call it lemonade yellow black marble vinyl, which I'm not going to show it to you right now, but if you get it, you'll know it kind of reminds me more like, you know, when you don't drink enough water. Anyway, it's sounds pretty good. The mastering's fantastic. The vinyl's a little noisy, but look, it's not meant to be a, I don't think that it was meant to be an audiophile release because it wasn't terribly expensive, and you know, it wasn't terribly expensive. Let's just put it that way. But it was fantastic, and it is fantastic, and these songs are great. So you got the you've got the radio broadcast stuff. You've got some alternative stuff. You've got music from a movie here that they, I guess they did a song for. And, oh, they had a song in Get Shorty. Who knew? Anyway, fantastic album. Sax, 2-string bass, drums. There is a cover band now, and what a brilliant idea. I've been saying for years, those that know me know that I've been bugging to find a sax player that would want to start a band like Morphine. And now there's a band called Vapors of Morphine. They played at my friend's club over in Austin, the Electric Lounge, apparently. I missed that. I'm here in El Paso. But anyway, somebody should play these songs. And somebody, I'm sure those guys are great. Somebody should play these songs because Sandman's gone. And I forget the drummer's name, but he's gone now too. The saxophones player, I guess, is still alive. But either way, they're not playing as Morphine. And again, somebody should play these songs. And I would love to see other bands sprout up in the vein of this band if I don't do it myself. Anyway, number 3 in my top 5 re-releases for 2024, Morphine, B-Sides, and Otherwise on SONGMINE. Number 2 in my top 5 re-releases for 2024. I have to give a caveat. This is a band that I had to come to, I won't say late in the game because all is relative now, but in the 90s when I first heard this band, I was guilty of thinking they were just another Pearl Jam kind of band. I liked Pearl Jam. I liked the first couple albums. When this one came out, the producer it was obvious why they might have sounded like that, at least at first. I mean, Pearl Jam was hot. These guys quickly went their own way, and if you dive even just a little bit deeper into this next album in my top 5 re-releases for 2024, you'll know what I'm talking about. Now, if you're a fan of KLAQ and now what we consider classic rock radio, you'll be now familiar with this, but at the time, this was one of the epitome of Public Enemy and alternative radio, Stone Temple Pilots' Core. Now, this is a record that's been played to death, and you're going to go, what? We don't need that on SONGMINE. It's ubiquitous. It's all over the place. It's on classic rock radio. It's dad rock. What do you want? But this particular pressing, and I've had a couple, is phenomenal. It sounds and pops out of your speakers. Why? A lot of reasons, but the mastering has been done on double 45. Again, you can't be lazy. You're going to have to be able to and not care about getting up one more time. But if you have a good system, this will make your system sing. I should say it'll make your system pound, especially if you have some good subs, some good low end. Scott Kendall, you know what I'm talking about. Long story there. Ask me if you ever see me out. Yeah, Stone Temple Pilots' Core, this version, the Atlantic 75. I'm not saying the other ones don't sound okay, but just okay. There was a double 33 version, and that one sounds pretty good. But it just can't have the open space, the real estate that's allowed on double 45. These songs can just breathe all the fidelity in the low end and the high ends can breathe. And if you got some sweet speakers like the ones my brother gave me and his wife, Megan, thank you very much, some KEFs, and a sub, if you want to add a little bit more oomph to that, this is the album. So, number 2 in my top 5 re-releases for 2024, the Atlantic 75 series from Analog Productions, specifically Stone Temple Pilots Core.
day. Changed, but she'll come back. That's the beauty of a game, a chance I can lose forever, but I'm doomed to try. Keep on hearing the voice inside. Players win, winners play out. Have a lucky day. Players win and winners play out. Have a lucky day. Have a lucky day. Have a lucky day.
Kinda tired, so I pulled over the car. Pulled over the car. I pulled over the car. I got out of the car, walked around the car. I got a little air, I felt better. I got back in the car. Back in the car. Well, as soon as I got back behind the wheel, I felt the tired again. So I pulled over the car. I pulled over the car. Got out of the car, walked around the car, got a little air, I felt better, I felt better. I felt much, much better. So I got back in the car, back in the car. Well, as soon as I got back behind the wheel, I felt so tired again. So I pulled over the car. I pulled over the car. I got out of the car, walked around the car. I got a little air, I felt better. I got a little air, I felt better. I felt much, 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 much better. Because I feel a little sleepy and tired, so I kept on driving. Yes, I kept on driving. I hit a truck. I hit a truck. I got out of the car, I walked around the car, I checked it out. Totaled.
What's next? What's next is my #1 reissue for 2024. But before that, I have a gripe. This is what I was teasing about at the beginning of the show. I just, by chance, snooting around on the internet, found this record. This is the re-release of Tracy Chapman's first album. And I was told, and I was sent an email, because I get emails about these kinds of things, and maybe you do too. And I think I even like reposted it somewhere in my social media that said this was coming out, and as early as like last June of 2024. It did not. I don't know what happened. It kind of just fell under the radar. I had this kind of like suspicion. I don't know if you want to call it paranoid or, you know, somehow conspiratorial. It doesn't mean it's not true. And if you know, the first song on this album is called Talking About a Revolution, starts with a whisper. The next song on this is Fast Cars, which was covered by the country guy, and blew up big time in country radio, which I think was probably the inspiration for Beyonce, and probably by an extension Gwen Stefani, putting out country records. I think that's so silly, but we can get on that. And if you ever see me in the street, you can tell me why you think I'm crazy. But I think it's cool that genres mix. I think that's so cool. What I don't think is cool is just using your name, do an album that's totally not authentic at all. I met Beyonce's dad one time. We did an interview with him when I was working for a television station in Austin with my friend Bavu Blakes. They're from Houston, so I guess that makes it kind of okay because there's Texas, and Texas is country, and country is Beyonce is Texas, and blah, blah, blah. I do think, though, that all that was an inspiration from the success that Tracy Chapman's song had a couple years ago in country radio. Anyway, back to my problem with this. I love that I got it. The mastering for this is okay. I've never heard an original mastering. I am 99% sure that this record was recorded digitally to begin with. So in theory, there's no excuse for every mastering to be wonderful. This OG version, which this is not, I just bought this, is supposed to sound phenomenal. And I'm seeing all over the internet people finding them at original copies at garage sales, Goodwills, those kinds of things. Please don't take the last one. I still would like to find an original copy because it's probably going to be less expensive and maybe sound better. But I'm so glad to have found this, and I'll tell you where I got it. I was snooting around on DuckDuckGo. I got a discount because my bank card gives you a discount when you buy something with certain vendors. And if you're from El Paso, you know what I'm saying. At Walmart. Online Walmart. And that's all I'm going to say. If you know what I'm talking about, go see if they have copies. I'll tell you, took a little while to get here, but Tracy Chapman's debut album is available in 2024, 2025, if you can find a copy. I believe they'll probably still re-release this, although politically, who knows? But yeah, or they might what if they do like a super high fidelity, or what if maybe they'll do like a HQR, audiophile version of this or something like that, and that would be cool, and I would understand that then, but still, a little late in the game, man. They could have capitalized, and Tracy Chapman would have made bank. She still will when this finally comes out. But anyway, yeah, this says that it was, there's a co-made in here. One is USA and the other one is Argentina. So whatever, I got mines, and maybe I'll get an OG one of these days. If you do just a little hunting, you can find brand new for less than $30. And if your card does the thing with the thing and you get another discount, there you go. Tracy Chapman. Re-release this. Let's get some Kevin Grays or Bernie Grundmans or, whomever on this, please. Okay, thank you. I have to go audiophile again for this one. Part of the reason this one wins is because it's audiophile proto-punk. And you go, why do you need audiophile proto-punk anything? I thought that too. But then I took a chance because I got the Cars and I got some Coltrane and I got a few others. This one might be, no kidding, the most in-your-face version of this record you're ever gonna find. I've streamed this. I heard the other Rhino version that came out, I don't know when. Of course, I've heard the John Cale mix of this, which is anemic, especially in comparison to this mastering. Kevin Gray, Coherent Audio. They do jazz amazingly, and they do this Rhino High Fidelity series amazingly. If you like the Doors, then you'll like that We Will Fall song, which is a chanty kind of Doors-esque long, I don't know, that I guess people say that was kind of the thing that people used to do at the end of the albums back in the days. They put a really long droney thing at some point in the album. Usually the last track on the second side, this one the last track on the first side. So you might want to start with side 2. I don't know. I don't have much reverence when it comes to where you start the album because it's so great. When you get to those crunchy guitars that you think of when you hear these songs, like No Fun and I Want to Be Your Dog, when you think about those songs, you know that those guitars are supposed to be raw sounding, right? With this pressing from Kevin Gray for the at Coherent for the Rhino High Fidelity series, it's 33, okay? But my guess is that this is as good as this is ever going to sound. These guitars sound like they're crunching in your ear, like you've got a guitar amp right here, even at lower volumes. Even at lower volumes. Yes, there are versions of this that are $25 or less, and they're fine. And if you got a very small little system and you're not very much into this kind of thing, then don't worry, stream it, get that, you'll be fine, you're not going to complain. But if you've got a decent to amazing system and you don't get this one, then I don't know why you bought all that equipment, because this thing sounds a freaking amazing. This thing sounds like they're in the room. Everybody says that cliche, like they're in the room. And that's a thing, man. Jazz is known for having records like very in the room style because the instrumentation is so minimal, right? So it's kind of, in theory even, especially though, easier to place things in the stereo spectrum of where you are, right, in the room. Well, this is kind of the same thing because there's not a lot of instrumentation here. I think it's just a 4-piece, including Iggy Pop, who sings. So you've got that separation. Yes, I think there are probably some overdubs. Rhino is hitting it out of the park, and I haven't heard a bad one yet. A lot of people have said a lot of good things about the Devo album, the one with Whip It, and I got that one. For me, not talking badly, again, if you have a great system, watch out for this one thing. Sometimes they can be so good that it can make your great system have to be tweaked a little bit because, frankly, for me, the Devo one is a little harsh. And I mean to say, like, it's so realistic and in your face perfect that maybe too perfect. Maybe it should be a little smoother, just a little bit. I don't know. That's going to be my only complaint about that one. It does sound great, but this one sounds, I don't know. I'll shut up about it. But the Stooges, go get it. It's in your face. And if you like things in your face, in your ears, in your face, this one's the one to get. The Stooges, debut album, Rhino High Fidelity version, 33, In the Mind, SONGMINE.
No fun, my babe. No fun. No fun, my babe. No fun. No fun to hang around, feeling that same old way. No fun to hang around, freak out for another day. No fun, my babe. No fun. No fun, my babe. No fun. No fun to be alone, walking maybe stay at home, or maybe call mom on the telephone. Well, come on. 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 For no fun, but to be alone. For no fun, but to be alone. Hang on, don't you let me go. No fun to be alone. I said to be alone. I said to be alone. No fun. When I say come on, Ryder, I say come on, Ryder. I say come on, Ryder, let me tell him why. 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 Tell him why I feel. I say come on, let me tell him how I feel. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't you know, they're talking about a revolution. It sounds like a whisper. Don't you know, they're talking about a revolution. It sounds like a whisper. While they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, talking about a revolution. It sounds whisper. Poor people gonna rise up and get their share. Poor people gonna rise up and take what's theirs. Don't you know you better run, 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 run. Oh, I said you better run, 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 run. 'Cause finally the tables are starting. footsteps of those armies of salvation. Wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, talking about a revolution sounds a whisper. And finally the tables are starting to turn, talking about a revolution. Yes, finally the tables are starting to turn, talking about a revolution. Oh no, talking about a revolution. Oh no, talking about a revolution. Oh no.
Thanks for hanging with us in the mine. KTEP.org/songmine. Donate if you can at the top right-hand corner. For the new and the experienced miner, we think you dig what we're doing, so we're going to keep picking away. SONGMINE.
The only thing we have to fear is